Pangum langhayate girim yat kripatamaham vande Shri Gurum Dinatarinam Namayom Vishnupadaya Shri Gaura Priyamurtaye Shrimate Bhakti Vallabha Tirtha Goswami Namine Kripaya Kshamatam Aparadhijanam Kalushayuta Sakta Sudina Naram Supathe Parichalaya Sarvadinam Pranamami Cha Madhava Devapadam Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindubhya cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha namo mahavadanyaya krishna prema pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratvishe Namaha Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Haripriye He Krishna Karuna Sindho दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोऽस्तुते श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। We are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, 7th canto, 5th chapter. The purport to verses 23 and 24, where Prahlad Maharaj says to Hiranyakashipu, Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu Smaranam Padasevanam Archanam Vandanam Dasyam Sakhyam Atmanivedanam Iti Pumsarpita Vishnu Bhaktischennava Kriyeta Bhagavatyadha Tanmaneyam Adhitam Uttamam. Prahlad Maharaj is telling that at first, by offering oneself completely to the lotus feet of Supreme Lord Sri Krishna, he who performs the hearing of the name, form, qualities, pastimes, the glorification of these name, form, qualities, pastimes, the remembrance of the name, form, qualities, pastimes, etc., his service to the lotus feet, by worshipping him with 16 kinds of paraphernalia, becoming his servant, to establish friendly relation with the Lord, and by complete surrender. By following these 9 limbs of devotion, those who perform them for the pleasure of Vishnu, that is the best learning of all. So we are hearing about the Archana Bhakti, Shravana, Kirtana, Smarana Padasevana are finished. Archana Bhakti. In Archana Bhakti, we are hearing about the offenses. Yesterday we heard the offenses that are 32 kinds of offenses that are mentioned in the scriptures. Now we'll continue from where we left off yesterday. बराह पुराणे अन्नान्न जे सकल अपराध उक्त होइया छे ताहु संक्षेपे लिखित होइते छे. So here it is also being mentioned about those offenses that are written in Varaha Purana. So whatever we heard previously are from various Agama Shastras, from different scriptures. This is particularly from Varaha Purana. The offenses to the holy name are mentioned. Not holy name, while performing the deity worship, Seva Parad. Rajar Anna Bhakshan, to eat at the house of a king is also an offense in the worship of Supreme Lord. Andhakara Grihe Shri Hari Vigraha Sparshan, to touch the deity of the Supreme Lord in a dark room when there is no light inside the temple room. To touch the deity is an offense. Vidhi Parityag Purvak Tadiya Archan, to worship the Supreme Lord outside the scriptural injunctions. To not follow the Pancharatra system or any system that is prescribed in other scriptures for worshipping. There is a verse that says, Shriti Smriti Purana Pancharatra Vidhim Vina Ekanta Haribhaktasya Utpata Eva Kalpate. It is said that even though a person is worshipping Lord Hari, he is a worshipper of Lord Hari, but Shriti Smriti Pancharatra Vidhim Vina, but his worship of Lord Hari is without following the prescriptions of Shruti Shastras or Smriti Shastras or Pancharatra system. Ekanta Hari Bhakteva, even though he is a one-pointed devotee to Hari, if he is not following these things, Utpata Eva Kalpate, that is simply a disturbance. That is simply a nonsense. Because it will only set a wrong standard in the society. He may be considered as, oh, such a great devotee of Hari, he is always worshipping, but the mode of worship is very, very lowly, and that is outside the scriptural prescript or injunctions. Therefore, Utpata eva dharma utpata eva kalpa, that is simply a religious nonsense, nothing else. Therefore, to worship without following proper rules and regulations is also an offense. Shayan hoite utthapanartha badya parityag korya mandir dware udghatan, to enter into the temple room without making sound, means when the Lord is woken up, he is given rest in the morning, he is woken up. So at the time of waking up the Lord, entering into the temple room without making sound, like here we ring the bell or like this we clap, it is like knocking the door before entering into one's house. It is it is not a proper etiquette to just bang into the door of anyone. Even though he or she is your close friend, you have to just, may I please come in? That's a common mannerism, manners, minimum manners. So, in a similar manner, before entering into the temple, you have to make some sound. That is, the bell is there. You have to ring the bell before entering. If you don't do that, it's an offense. Kukkura drishta pakva naivedya sangraha, and to offer or to accumulate that food which is seen by a dog. If a dog looks at the cooked food, then that becomes polluted. You cannot offer that. You have to throw it and then cook again. So, any food that is seen by dog, cooked food seen by God, dog, is not to be offered. Archana kale swiya maunavrata bhanga. And at the time of Archana, to maintain silence from material talks is essential. But if you break that silence of mundane talks while doing Archana, in between, we are doing some phone call, oh, it's very urgent. Otherwise, I will lose so much money. So while doing Archana, engaging in talks other than Archana is also an offense. Pujan kale mala tyagartha gaman. We are doing and worshipping, and suddenly I feel I need to empty my bowels. I need to go to excrete. That is an offense. While before sitting for puja, you have to do all these things. If you feel that there is some problem, then free yourself from that and enter into the temple room. But not in middle, oh, I have to rush now. If you have stomach problem, don't do. Give to some other person to do puja. Don't do that. Don't stop in between to, empty your stomach. Gandhamalyadi arpan na kuriya dhoop dan. And to offer dhupa, to offer the incense or fragrance to the Lord without offering flowers and sandalwood. You have to offer sandalwood paste, flower garlands, and then show the incense. And then Nishiddha Pushpadvara Archan, to worship the deities with the flowers that are prohibited. Not all flowers are eligible to be offered at the feet of Vishnu. Just like there are not all eatables are offered at Vishnu's bhoga, in a similar way, not all flowers can be offered. So, offering those that are prohibited is also an offense. Dantadhavan parityag kuriya, without brushing the teeth, entering into the temple room, or not offering, or doing puja. Maithunante, after sexual intercourse, doing puja. Rajashwala Stri, Pradeep ba Shav Sparsha Korea, or by touching a woman in her menstrual cycle, or by touching a Pradeep, or by touching Shava, corpse, dead body, one should not enter into the temple room. One should not worship the Lord. Rakta, Nilo, Adhauto, Paravasan ba Malina Vastra Paridhan Kuriya, by wearing blue color, cloths or red color cloths, we should not worship. You should not worship the Lord. Actually, you should not enter before the Lord with these colorful dresses. This is not in Sattva Guna. This is in the mode of ignorance. So you should worship being very simple dress. You should not exhibit your beauty or your handsomeness in front of Lord. Therefore, by wearing red cloths or blue cloths, or the clothes that are not washed, or wearing someone else's clothes, and Malina Vastra and unwashed cloths, the soiled and unwashed cloths, all these things are not to be worn at the time of Archana. You have to take bath, you have to brush your teeth, you have to take bath, you have to wear fresh clothes and enter into the temple room. Shav Darshan Kuriya, after seeing a dead body also you have to go take bath before entering into the temple. You cannot do worship of the Lord after seeing a corpse also, dead body. You have to take bath. For pujaris there are so many rules. Because Archana Marga is essentially that it comes in the Vidhi Marga. It comes in the system of proper rules and regulations. So if you break, previously it's already told, to break the rules and regulations while worshipping is an offense. So these are all the rules and regulations one should follow. Apana Vayu Parityag Kuriya, and one should not pass gas inside the temple room. It is an offense. Krodha Prakash Korya, and to be, angry, to exhibit anger in front of the deity is also an offense. We have seen some pujaris here, they shout in front of the deity form. It is not nice. To become angry on someone, to be merciful on someone, oh Krishna will bless you, all auspiciousness come upon you. No. You should say that, pray to Krishna, he will bring all auspiciousness. You cannot bless anyone in front of the deity, nor can you become angry upon anyone in front of the deity. It is a grievous offense. Shmashane Gaman Korya, after going to the crematorium, you cannot enter into the temple room, you have to take bath. Bhojanante, and also you have to wash the clothes. If you touch a corpse, or if you see a corpse, if you go to crematorium, you should take bath, you should wash your clothes. Bhojanante bhukta dravya jirna na hoile. If the food is indigested, then also you don't enter into the temple room, because you will be burping all the way while doing, the archana. So you should not have indigested food in the stomach. So you should eat, and then you should give proper gap before worshipping. Kusumbho, O Pinyaka Bhakshan Korya, Hingu. Kusumbha means I don't know what it is, and Pinyaka means Hingu, the asafoetida. One should not eat asafoetida. You know asafoetida? Hing, while before worshipping. Hing is clearly objected here. You should not eat when worshipping.
That is offered in the bhoga, no?
They do. तैल मर्धन कोरिया श्री हरिर विग्रह स्पर्श बा तदीय कोनो अर्चन कर्म अनुष्ठान कोरिले ताहा पापजनक होइया थाके. And after massaging oil, going into the temple room and touching is also an offense. One will become a recipient of great sin if one massages with oil and goes inside the temple. After massaging with oil, take bath, clean yourself. Don't massage and then go inside the house of temple. Sparshava tadiya kono archana karma, or any archan activity of archana you should not do after applying oil. Anyatra ukta hoiyache. So these are list of offenses from Varaha Purana. From other places also they are being mentioned. All of these things are being told that archana is important, it is told, but one should be freed from all these when we do archana. That is why some more are mentioned here. सात्वतो शास्त्र विरोधो व अंतरे भागवत शास्त्रेर अनादर पूर्वक कृत्रिम भावे बाह्यतः शास्त्र अंगीकार. Another offense in the process of archana is not having faith in Srimad Bhagavatam or other scriptures. Externally we are exhibiting some kind of faith, but inwardly we don't have proper faith in Srimad Bhagavatam, and we are worshipping the deity of Hari. It is going to be seva aparadh, because Bhagavata, the name, the deity and the Lord himself, they are all not different. Therefore you may say, oh, I have faith in the deity but not in Bhagavatam. Then it is not right. That's an offense. Anyanya Shastra Pravartan, to bring newer and newer scriptures. I have become an author of a new scripture, a new process of worship. It is also bad, offensive. Vigraha Sammukhe Tambula Charvan, to chew pan or betel nuts, betel leaves in front of the deity. In Jagannath Puri they do, but they have got the license. But it is not to be done. We should not eat. Even as such, we should not eat pan. अच्छा एरंड पत्र स्थितो पुष्प द्वारा अर्चन. There are the castor tree, the castor leaves are there. So to place the flowers on castor leaf and use it for worship is also offense. Castor leaf is not supposed to be, is not pure. You can keep on a silver plate, you can put on, another plate, but not on castor leaf. Any flower that has come put on castor leaf is not used for worship. Asuri Velai Puja, to worship the Lord at odd time, is also an offense. In the afternoon, in the morning I could not wake up, so I will worship. In the afternoon I will do puja. It is a offense. पीठे व भूमिते उपवेशन पूर्वक पूजन, to sit on a higher place or to sit on a floor while worshipping is also offense. There should be asana, but it's not like elevated asana. You cannot sit on the floor also. While worshipping, you should not sit on the floor. There should be asana. Vigraher snapana kale bamahaste sparshan. While bathing the Sri Vigraha, touching the body of Supreme Lord deity with the left hand, you are pouring water and then wiping like this. No, you pour water like this and clean like this. It is okay, but not with the left hand. पर्युषित बा जाचित पुष्प द्वारा अर्चन, to offer stinking flowers, those flowers that are what do you call, dried up or that are already used, to use them in the service is an offense. पूजन काले निष्ठीवनत्याग, it's a tutu fela, to spit while doing puja. To spit is also an offense. Pujan kale atmagaurav pratipadan, while worshipping the Supreme Lord, to have self glory, to praise about the self. You see how nicely I am worshipping. So this is also, not only that, how great devotee I am, I am so nice, nobody is coming but I am doing everything all by myself. I am so great. If I am not there, who would worship the Supreme Lord? The deity form, Madan Mohan will not get anything if I were not a pujari, like this. So this is also an offense. Tirjak bhave pundra dharan, to not put the tilak straight, to put the tilak in a curvy way is also an offense. It's better not to do any puja. So many knots are there. Only one do, worship, puja, archan paddhati, archan, and in that there are so many don't do's. Okay. Aprakshalita pade mandire pravesh, entering into the temple without washing feet is a great offense. This usually many people, they don't follow this. But one has to enter into the temple room washing the hands and legs properly. Very, very essential. Not only to the temple room, even into the kitchen room. That is also temple room. There is a place where the Lord's bhoga is prepared. So always, whenever you come from outside, make sure that you are washing your hands and feet properly before entering into the kitchen and entering into the temple room. Even into Guru Maharaj Bhajan Kutir, Samadhi Mandir, you should wash your feet. Avaishnava Pakvana Nivedan, to worship, to offer the food items that are not prepared by Vaishnava. A non-devotee, food cooked by a non-devotee should not be offered to the Lord. Avaishnaver drishti sammukhe ba seva vimukhi drishtite pujan. To worship in front of a non-devotee. Those who have no faith in Supreme Lord Sri Krishna, worshipping in front of him is also an offense. Sometimes that is why previously in our temple, Mahaprabhu's Abhishek and all these things used to happen inside the temple room, not outside. So many other people will also come, non-devotees. So everything used to happen inside. But many devotees wanted to see Maharaj, we are not able to get darshan, what to do? Then, slowly, for the benefit of the devotees, Mahaprabhu came out and, Abhishek started to happen. Then again, people started complaining, Maharaj, we are not able to see because there are so many people, what to do? Okay, LED screen will be there, you can see on the LED screen. So, things are changing, but the thing is that, to do it in front of a non-devotee, to perform archana or any kind of worship in front of a non-devotee is also an offense. Acha. Vigna vinashaner Vaikuntha puja na kurya means to not worship the Vigna vinashana, the one who is the freer of the obstacles on the path of devotion. That is Ganesh. To not worship Ganesh is also an offense. But here, what kind of Ganesh? In the brackets it is written that Vaikuntha sthita Ganeshadi Bhagavan Bhagavad Avaraner. So those who are that Ganesh which is living in Vaikuntha means that Ganesha who is a worshipper of Vishnu. Means we have to pray for freeing us from the calamities or hindrances before worshipping Vishnu. Then it is very difficult to follow where I stopped. There are so many in the line. Tantrika Narakapaladhari Sadhak ke darshan kuriya archan. And there are so many tantrics, right? No? What do you call tantric in English? Those who perform tantras and they have, the skull of some person in the hand. And to worship the deity in front of such a person is also an offense. Nakhaprishta jaladvara vigraha snapan. And to bathe the deity form of Supreme Lord with the waters that had touched the nails. You should not touch the water with the nails. We are doing, like this Gange Chemuna Cheva. Right? And even when we are putting tilak, Guru Maharaj used to say, make sure that your nails don't touch the tilak. You should put like this, not like, with the tip like this. You should see that your nails are not touching. Somebody has the habit of keeping big nails. Right? It is not good. It is like what do you call? क्या बोलते हैं उसको? हड्डी को क्या बोलते हैं? Bone. So it's a bone. So it cannot come in the process of archana. So you have to use your, fingers, not the nails. And when we put, Keshavaya Nama, Narayana Nama, at that time also don't put like this. Don't let the nails touch. Do like this. Your nails should not touch. Guru Maharaj used to very particularly say this. When doing any kind of worship, you should not let your nails touch the, water. Acha. So what to speak of bathing with the water that has touched? If the nails, touch the water, then you have to immediately throw. In Karmakanda Puja, I have seen You know, that they dip the finger in the waters and they do Ganga Eche, Yamuna Eche, Godavari. They also do, but they dip the finger inside. No, it is not. You should touch like this and do. Nails should not touch. Tadiya nirmalya agrahan ba asamman. Have, to not respect the remnants of Sri Vigraha, or to not accept them. Someone is giving the garland of the deity. No, 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 no. No, you have to accept the garland, the prasadi, the remnants of the Lord. नाम ग्रहण पूर्वक शपथ करण इत्यादि बहु अपराध कथित होइयाचे. This is such an offense that I have seen many persons do. To vote or vow on the name of Supreme Lord. I have mala in my hand. I am telling truth that I have not done this. No, don't take any oath or vow on the holy name. So many persons I have seen in India, I don't talk about outsiders, I don't know, but I have mala in my hand. I am not speaking lie. I am putting oath on the lotus feet of Gurudev. I am not speaking, I have not done this. No, don't do that. They are transcendental. You cannot take any promise on the holy name. So this is a great offense. তাহা হইলেও ভগবানের প্রমাদাদিকৃত অপরাধ ঘটিলে পুনরায় শ্রী বিগ্রহেরই সন্তোষের বিধান কর্তব্য. But sometimes these are the list of offenses. That's the end of it. Okay. We heard so many already. So in spite of that, if sometimes we commit some offenses accidentally, unmindfully, then we have to worship the deity only and try to please the deity to be freed from those offenses. So that is the only way to get rid of the offenses, to please the deity. Jatha Skanda Purane Avanti Khande Sri Vyasir Vyakya. So the thing is, you see, the Supreme Lord, His name, His deity, etc., there are so many rules and regulations. It doesn't mean that they are like somebody who is at the back of us terrorizing us. No, don't do this, you do this offense. It's not like that. They are very, very merciful. Holy name is merciful, Sri Vigraha is merciful, the Lord is merciful, but we have to follow particular discipline. That is what all this is meant, to discipline us for proper service. Don't do anything whimsically. If you are not asked, if you are not informed about what is not to be done, it is going to be dangerous. One devotee asked me several days ago that there are several things said like, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this. Why so many don'ts are emphasized? Why not, simply do this? Because when you say don't do this, it becomes very heavy. Just say do this, do this. Then I said, you see, the thing is that before we take up any activity, we are to be warned what we should not do. And after that only what we should do comes. Because even though we are doing what we should do, and if we are not overcoming what we should not do, then it is going to be troublesome. For example, even if you buy a washing machine or some other AC machine, they will write in the letters, warning, don't use this way. For a better, for long utility of the product, long-term utility of the product, or for the warranty not to become void, you have to follow these rules. Isn't it? If you buy a washing machine or anything, what is told is what you are not supposed to do with this. If you do that, don't put your cricket bats or balls to wash in the washing machine. If you are not told about it, then you will do it. So, and you are climbing on a hill and you are trekking. So while trekking, what you should do is as important as what you should not do while trekking. But the coaching is given. While coaching is given, you'll be told that you don't do this, don't do this when you do this. The don't do's are also as important as do's. So, but Hari, his deity form, his name are very, very merciful. They are very merciful. If we commit any offense while worshipping unmindfully, then the only way to get out of it is to do something that pleases the deity form, serve in a way that pleases him. In Skanda Purana, in Avanti Khanda, it is told, we will read tomorrow because it is also big. The paragraph is not complete, cannot be completed in the time. We will read tomorrow. वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्री श्री गुरु गौरांग गांधर्विका गिरिधारी श्री श्री राधा मदन मोहन पंच तत्वात्मा श्री गौर हरि की जय। परमाराधितम पतित पावन स्तोत्र सत श्री श्रीमद भक्ति वल्लभ तीर्थ गोस्वामी श्री गुरु महाराज की जय। नित्य लीला प्रविष्ट ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस स्तोत्र सत श्री श्रीमद भक्ति दयित माधव गोस्वामी महाराज की जय। जगत गुरु श्री भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी ठाकुर प्रभुपाद की जय। श्री श्री रूपानुग गुरुवर्ग की जय। श्री रूप सनातन भट्ट रघुनाथ श्री जीव गोपाल भट्टदास रघुनाथ षड गोस्वामी प्रभु की जय। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि श्री गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवत महापुराण की जय। श्री कृष्ण द्वैपायन वेदव्यास महामुनि की जय। जय श्री प्रहलाद महाराज की जय। श्रीमद् भागवत श्रवणकारी भक्तवृंद की जय। श्री हरिनाम प्रभु की जय। श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय। गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल।